My son pointed at a man in the diner and said, "He makes her cry." We were at this old diner on a Sunday morning. You know, one of those family places with sticky booths and pancakes the size of your head. My son, Daniel, was coloring the kids' menu with crayons when a couple walked in. They sat in the booth across from us. She slid in first, looking tired, makeup thick like she wanted to disappear. He followed. Big guy, expensive watch, loud voice even when he was just ordering coffee. I wasn't paying much attention until Daniel dropped his crayon and just stared at them. He tugged on my sleeve and whispered, "Mom, she's sad." I smiled, told him to keep coloring, but he didn't. He stood up on the booth seat, pointed right at the man, and said loud enough for the whole place to hear, "You make her cry." The diner went quiet. Forks stopped clinking. The woman froze. The man looked over at us like he couldn't believe it. My face burned. "Daniel, sit down," I whispered, trying to laugh it off. But my kid wouldn't. He said it again, louder. "You make her cry at night. Stop it." The guy's face went red. He shoved his plate away, leaned over the table. "What the hell is wrong with your kid?" he barked. I started apologizing, explaining Daniel's just 5, big imagination, says random things. But the woman, she wouldn't look at me. She just kept staring down at her hands, fiddling with her napkin. Daniel climbed down, marched over before I could grab him. He walked right up to her booth, standing there with his little fists clenched. "Don't let him yell anymore," he said. "He hurts you, I know." The man slammed his palm on the table. "Enough," he shouted. The woman flinched hard. That's when I saw it, just under her sleeve, the edge of a bruise, dark purple, fading yellow. My stomach dropped. Daniel had seen it before I did. He always notices things. When my ex was still around, when nights were bad, Daniel always knew. Even when I tried to hide it. The man grabbed the woman's wrist like he wanted to prove something, but she winced, and the whole diner saw. Chairs scraped. A man from the counter stood up, then another. The waitress, maybe in her 20s, had her phone out already, recording. The guy was still yelling, "She's fine. This little brat doesn't know anything." His voice cracked when he said it. The woman finally looked up, her eyes wet. She whispered, "He's right. Not about the brat part. About Daniel knowing." The man froze. "Don't start this here," he hissed, but she pulled her arm away and stood. Her whole body was shaking, but she stood. "Show them your phone," she said. He blinked, stuttered something, but she kept going. "Show them the messages from last night. Show them how you threatened me if I didn't come today." People started murmuring. Phones lifted higher. The man tried to laugh it off, said she was being dramatic, but she was already pulling out her own phone, scrolling fast, then holding it up. Her voice trembled as she read, "You're nothing without me. If you embarrass me again, I'll make sure nobody else touches you." The diner went silent. The man's jaw locked. He started to stand, but 3 guys blocked the aisle. One of them said, calm but solid, "Sit down." The woman pressed her phone to her chest. She was crying now, not loud, but the kind you hear anyway. The man tried to push past, but one of the guys shoved him back into the booth. He cursed, slammed the table again, then pointed at me and Daniel. "This is your fault. You and your freak kid ruined everything." The woman shook her head. For the first time, she looked right at him. "No, you ruined everything when you laid a hand on me." He went still. Then he stood, muttering about money, about betrayal, about how everyone was against him. Nobody moved until he stormed out, the door slamming so hard the windows rattled. The woman sat back down, shoulders heaving, makeup streaking down her cheeks. The waitress put a hand on her back. Her phone was still in her lap, screen lit with those ugly words. Daniel climbed back into our booth, quiet now, just staring at his empty crayon box. The woman looked over at us through tears. "What's his name?" she asked. "Daniel," I said. She nodded, wiped her face with a napkin, and whispered, "Thank you, Daniel." And he just said, like it was the simplest thing in the world, "My mom says truth is better, even when it's scary."